What's going on, family? Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Want to continue to examine 100 years of World Championship fights. Right now, we're taking a look at Rocky Graziano and Tony Janiro. And Rocky Graziano was behind on the cards as far as the last round. And he would open up against Tony Janiro, and he would stop him shortly before the bell would ring. Graziano, Tony Janiro. Remember when Jake LaMotta said he wanted to break his face because his wife had complimented him. Both men were on a cover of Ring magazine. Let's take a look at the fight. October 27th, 1950.
Here we go, Janiro wearing the white trunks, Rocky Graziano the black. This is a battle between boxer and slugger. The Ohio youngster, a masterful lad at handling his gloves, and Rocky, of course, an overpowering guy at belting a man out. Graziano, as usual, is slightly heavier than his opponent. As a matter of fact, he's 7 pounds heavier, and at 28, he's 5 years older. Deft with his footwork, digs and jabs well, and crosses his right. He's moving around trying to show up by contrast that Rocky is not as clever as he is, or as excellent a boxer. Rocky has that determined glint, and a large crowd behind him, hoping that he'll land that bombshell on Janiro's chin. You can see those flashlight bulbs popping. Large crowd of photographers and reporters here. Good crowd on hand at Madison Square Garden because this is a good, colorful fight.
Now, Janiro's in the white trunks and Graziano's in the dark trunks.
The referee is George Walsh. Beautiful shellacking by Janiro, and Rocky fighting back. Very fine action here in the opening round. Whets the appetite of the fans. Toe-to-toe slugging as the crowd in the background applauding. Janiro trying to hold him off with his gloves. Rocky bores in. Fine plastering as we come to the end of round 1 here in Madison Square Garden. Just to annoy him. Keeping his glove in his face, rubbing it around. Referee is warning Rocky. Rocky missed to the right but a left, and he did score very well there. Very good action. Rocky moves in. Anything goes in the clinches, says Rocky. Rabbit punches and all. Janiro pushes him back off balance. That's a good trick of Janiro's. That slight push as we come near the end of the round. And now for the final round. This is always interesting in any fight of this ring classic, particularly. Tony Janiro is making the greatest fight of his career. Tony not only is still staying with Graziano, he's giving the immortal Rocky a lesson in boxing. He's actually out fighting the famed New York Slugger in toe-to-toe matches, but Rocky is fighting back. 2 real rugged babies here in the Garden coming into the home stretch. Referee George Walsh parts them again. He's been talking to them all night. But it's been an unusually clean fight considering the contestants. Crowd applauding and having taken sides, rooting for their favorite, which is their privilege. Janiro with a busy left hand, trying to hold his man off sometimes by putting the palm of his glove on Rocky's forehead. Rocky's banging him with rabbit punches. The referee is talking to him about it. Rocky goes right back and rabbit punches again. It's all in a night's work for Rocky. Tony's rooters feel he's done an excellent job at staving off a paralyzing puncher, stepping in close and weaving away sometimes from knockout punches by a fraction of an inch in this toe-to-toe slugging that has the crowd in the background yelling and jumping and up and down in their seats. Beautiful left hook caught Rocky coming in there. Now Rocky catches his man with a fine body shot. Both absorbing a lot of punishment. Here in the 10th round at the Garden, and out to the right of the picture went a mouthpiece. It's still there on the canvas behind him from the force of the blow. Canvas behind him from the force of the blow. And Janiro is yelling to his corner that he lost his mouthpiece. The referee picks it up and flips it over to the corner. As we come into the final seconds of round 10, and a fervent embrace and a handshake. The big crowd saw an unforgettable fight, brilliant boxing by Janiro, savage punching by Graziano, and after 10 rounds of some of the finest fighting ever displayed in New York, the official decision makes it a draw, one of the great fights in middleweight history.
A crushing right by Rocky Graziano, and Janiro holds on. Janiro hurt by a left to the jaw. Graziano lands a tremendous right to the jaw. Janiro is hurt. Rocky knows it. He goes in to finish Janiro. Janiro staggering all over the ring. Graziano throwing haymakers. Lefts and rights by Rocky Graziano. What's keeping Tony on his feet? Janiro goes down and it's all over. In slow motion. Let's look at that knockout once again. Rocky Graziano in white trunks pursuing Tony Janiro. He misses with a right. Janiro very groggy. Graziano throws a left and down goes Tony Janiro.
Graziano.